Hello, I'm Jay Evans. I'm a co-owner of Two Structures Homes with my wife, Tricia Evans. We've owned two structures for about 10 years, a little over 10 years, and we would take this minute and kind of tell you a little bit about ourselves. What I like about it is that we move people in, and for most people it's their dream to own a home. Everybody wants a piece of the American dream. Moving people in and seeing the communities grow, it's always fun to drive by and see what used to be a field, whether it was a ranch or a farmer's field, and see a community spring up out of that. I was born in Ponca City. I grew up in Enid and went to high school in Enid. Graduated in 1985. Bounced around a little bit trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and then ended up going back to school, going back to college in my early 20s, and graduated from UCO in my late 20s. Worked full-time, had kids. We did it the hard way. Went to school at night. Went to learn to be a computer programmer. Worked as a computer programmer for several years and flipped homes on the side. Did that in the early 2000s, and then that got to be a bad business that we kind of evolved into some what we call scattered sites, meaning that we bought the last lot in a neighborhood or a house burned down, or we would hunt up a broken down house and tear it down and build a new house, and gradually evolved into neighborhoods and what we do today. A little bit about what I do here. Basically, I do some of the CFO role, CEO role. Do a lot of our banking relationships with our banks and that kind of thing. I do most of our rough estimates for our banking purposes and kind of projections and stuff like that. Do a lot of planning on our financial side, the business side. I like to make sure we got our lot positions lined out, so I make sure that we know where we're going to be building in the next few years. Always try to keep a couple of years of lots out ahead of us that we know we're going to be building. Advice, it's interesting because people a lot of times want to get into business, and we own several of them. And what I've learned over the years is they're all hard. No business is easy. There's no such thing as an easy business. A lot of times people see a business owner in social situations, and they see them golfing on the weekend or something like that, and think that they've got an easy life, that they don't have a lot of time. We trade that time for other time. We a lot of times we're working when other people aren't. Nights, weekends, late nights. But I think that's the biggest thing is that if you want to be an entrepreneur or you want to be in business for yourself, it's work, and that's the biggest thing I see, that people that struggle a little bit is they aren't doing the work, or they rather wish to but not to want to. We've got a really good team right now. We've got people that have been around here a little while and have a lot of experience. I like to say that we have in my case 10 years of experience, but it's 10 real years of experience. It's not the same thing one year that the same year that we do the next year. I tell people that you can have 10 years experience, or you can have 1 year experience 10 years. And I think we're doing a good job of our staff having good experience, and they tend to get along well, and we seem to be a good group.
No, I'm very thankful for each and every one of them. I think we have everyone gels together, and everyone seems to be pretty happy, and we're very thankful for each and every one of them.